key importance why this assessment is actually done is because it's a requirement of the management of health and safety at work regulation. Please remember that. And it says every employer shall make a suitable and efficient assessment of the risk to the health and safety of his employees to which they are exposed whilst they are at work. Very important. While they are at work. A delivery driver, is he at work if he's driving around in his vehicle?
No.
No.
In his vehicle. In his vehicle. Listen to
Sorry, in the company, sorry, in the delivery vehicle.
Yes.
Excellent. Well spotted. So again, when you read that sort of assessment, you need to consider the people, everybody. That is why they always say, for every task at times, you have a risk assessment. True or false? Excellent. Then look at the other one. It says the risk to the health and safety of persons not in his employment arising out of or in connection with the conduct by him or his undertaking. So what you were doing, how does it affect other people? Pedestrians, passersby, the community, or other people that are walking adjacent onto you. That is why if you remember when I put up that slide earlier, when I was asking, what do we do? Do we close the road or we put that barrier in place? We started talking about let's close the road if it's possible, and if it's not possible, we don't close that road. We are closing the road not because it's what we're doing, but what we are doing can affect others. Again, it's the management of the health and safety at work rate that says it. It is not me. So again, if there are any activities that you are doing, you need to be thinking of others. And that's why if you look at your risks, if you look at the 5 steps in risk in health and safety, it talks about the people that can be harmed. So don't always think about just your employees alone or you or your worker. You don't think about others. And in an office place, you think of visitors that are coming in as well. And people that might even come in and deliver things to your office. You've got to make adequate preparation for them as well. Again, we've gone through that in the earlier slides, so we have an idea about that. We talked about how you evaluate your risk. And this, again, people start having different ways. You analyze your risk, you identify your hazard, you have your scenario analysis in place, which is talking about if and if. You are building that up. And then you have your R, which is equals to your L and C. Always remember that formula. And let's go back to that slide, which is interesting. And that's where it's talking about your what if, your checklist, your inventory, ASOP, which is very good, butter and bread for some industry, your task analysis. And then, let's have B for technicality. You've got your faulty analysis, inventory analysis, and links to you see the both sides in a couple of minutes, barrier diagrams, and other things. But you've got all those in your slide as well. Again, these are some specialized techniques and tools that are actually used in evaluation and management of risk. And there's a whole list of them there that we use. Unfortunately, we can't get into every one of them. And earlier on, we've spoken about consistency. Those you can read on. And remember when we were talking about, we've gone through this slide earlier on when we were talking about 5x5. It's open for interpretation. People have how they actually view it, but the key is this. So when you're doing your multiplication and identifying your consequences, so you have A, B, C, D, here you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At times you have 5x5, this differently. This becomes 6. Anyway, risk control. You should start having things in place. Risk avoidance is a strategy. So you have risk avoid. You avoid it or you retain it. Is that all right? strategy, which is risk avoidance, you got it in your handout. It involves a conscious decision on the part of the organization to avoid completely a particular risk, like discontinuing the operation producing the risk. Example is reduce the hazardous chemical by one less or no risk potential. So you have to use that chemical. But you believe there is one that is less hazardous. So you avoid that risk by going for a less hazardous risk, for a less hazardous chemical. And that is why you as a safety person will be looking at things of what's your safety data sheet talking about? What does it highlight that is the risk or the hazard to people? Again, remember, you don't want to start saying just wear PPE, wear gloves and wear fools. If they can avoid wearing a lot of these things, which again, the more they wear, the more it's as if they are going to space. And it's discomfort. And nobody's interested. They wear the harder, they wear everything. And the sun is burning. So the guy is not even, and again, safety is going away from health and safety. Remember the health, the well-being of the guy is sweating and the hazard was the one. Come on. If you can take one of those things out, which is PPE, why can't they work with a less hazardous chemical that he doesn't now have to put in that in his nose as well? Yeah, he wear this, then he wear goggles and everything, and it's all in the sun. You've got to start looking at what can you eliminate or what can you reduce out of that. And that is where if you look at that, your elimination, you can't eliminate, can you reduce, substitute it again, use something that is less. But again, cost comes in place because the hazardous chemical is cheaper. The less hazardous is much more expensive. So how do you justify to your director as a manager? You are there. Discomfort. These guys can start calling in sick. Say, my God, I'm sweating profusely. They are taking a rest every time. So they should be working for 7 hours. Half of the time they are on break. Just like me again, it's all outside and you go and say, put his water down. But by the time it's gone down, you put his hand out and everything and all. By the time he puts it all back, he puts 10 minutes. He does that 6 times in the shift. He lost 1 hour. But if you go outside that thick box, which you do in the UK, and you start wearing, there's a sunny day, we provide water in that area, you can wear shorts or take off that ID. And look at what they are doing that actually might actually reduce their work activity to take. That's what you need to come across as a safety person. Then you have a risk retention, which is a risk as you actually accept that will always be there by the organization. And you know that there is a concessional loss, but you totally agree that there will be a loss. Yeah, you have to accept that with the knowledge of the organization, which we accept that that is actually acceptable, and then you retain it. There, the control measures will now be in place. So yes, we know that this is actually going to happen. It's known to everybody. It now goes back to what we were saying earlier on. You now start managing it and controlling it. So you have your risk avoidance and your risk retain. So you all accept that as well. Then risk transfer. This refers to the legal assignment of the cost of certain potential losses from one party to another. That is insurance. There's a risk here, transfer it to insurance. Then insurance deal with it. Insurance will write it up for us. If anything happens, our insurance will take care of it. But that's not to say that you will not still have your control measures in place and try to manage it. But you know that risk is up there, circling around. So if anything goes wrong, insurance will do. But before that insurance is actually underwriting that, they will make sure that your control measures is actually still in place. Insurance will not just pay out because I say you know it's going to happen, so we'll pay out. Then risk reduction was spoken about, which is reduced through your control measures according to the hierarchy of risk. Remember your PD, elimination, your reduction, and your PPE as the last one. Again, you see that in the slide, which is the hierarchy of control that we just spoken about there. And we always agree that elimination is the best. Because once you eliminate that, it's all wrong. So when you cannot do that, that's the chemical I was talking about, substituting it for another one. Isolation, you saw that earlier on in one of those pictures where you have chemicals on one side and people on that side. How do you try to isolate people? from the hazard that you identify. Okay? The problem with isolation at times is